Hey guys, Enoch here with Arm Strength Media. Today I just want to talk a little bit about the Derek Smith and Revaz Lutidze match in August, East vs West, hosted by Engin Terzi. This match stood out to me when I heard about it because one, it just seems so random. But after thinking about it and also seeing the comments, people are like, "Oh, Derek Smith is gonna go get slapped. He's gonna go get 6-0 with a mismatch and all this stuff." And it could be, right? Everybody just saw that last match between Derek and Artem Morozov, and there was zero challenge there for Artem Morozov. The poor guy was like, he comes, beats him, Derek and Matt Mass so easily, and he's just like, he came worked out because he just had that match with Evgeny Prudnik, and he lost, right, Artem Morozov. So he came back more like, okay, I gotta make up for it. And I always feel like losses like that do make people give people that drive, that motivation to just, okay, I gotta go all out. And I think with Derek Smith, that's kind of what happened after this one. He's gonna go more like, okay, I wasn't prepared, I gotta start training harder. I mean, he did only have 20 days notice, to be fair. And when you're just overall just kind of like training but not specifically training for somebody, it can impact you. Yeah, plus the traveling and all that stuff, sure. But I mean, by how badly he got beat, I think this will give him more okay. Because he was going for Dave Chafee. So after seeing that, I think he got a little bit woken up, okay, I gotta go harder. I gotta take this more seriously, And I think that's a good thing. Revaz was very impressive. I thought it was really cool when Michael Todd caught him in the middle and got that pin. But after that, the other matches, Revaz, that guy does not give up. Ridiculous endurance. And what's cool about him and Derek, they're both outside pullers. They're both really tall. So it is interesting to see. And if Derek can get to that Tim Bresnan level he was at, where on fire, ready to go, and really trained for that match, I think it could be something. I think it's interesting and it's cool. It's one that I didn't think I'd be seeing anytime soon, something like that. So when I heard about it, I was it stood out to me just because it was really cool. To think two people like that are gonna arm wrestle, just because I don't, one hasn't been arm wrestling in 4 years, so this is his comeback. He beat Michael Todd. Now let's see what he does with Derek, and from there, who knows, what he's gonna be up to. And with Derek, he beat Tim Bresnan. He, from there, kind of gave him that whole okay, I gotta, beat people in the rankings, which is why he wanted Revaz. So I hope he can do something. I have a feel I don't see him really winning the whole round. I think it's gonna be more 4-2. But if he can get a couple pins, at least it'd be cool to see. If he can win it, I would prefer for him to actually win the match personally. I think he's a good guy, and he's been at 12 years. It'd be nice to see him going up there. I know, because one of the things is that I didn't like was when he beat Tim Bresnan, he didn't get to celebrate for at all. Everybody was alright, going, oh, you skipped all these other people, and it's well, if you can make a match that moves you forward that fast, why wouldn't you do it, right? He beat him quite decisively. And then so these two guys, two tall guys, two outside pullers. I think on the outside, Revaz does probably have a bit more advantage. And also, if it starts becoming where they get pretty even, then Revaz I see has the advantage, because that guy can go for a long time. But on the inside, I'm not sure. I haven't really seen Revaz do much on the inside, and I know Derek is trying to do that as well. He tried to do the hook, the third round with Artem Morozov, the hook match, but that didn't go too well for him either. But if he's at least has that in there, they can at least get inside and do that, it might work. I think it's gonna start off here. They're gonna both start going on the outside first and see who I think who goes quicker, and also strength-wise and endurance. But I think it's a cool match. I wouldn't just consider it right off and just think he's gonna get smoked there. I think it could become something, and if he does win, then we'll see what happens. So I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. I don't think it's complete and utter mismatch like a lot of people think. I think it could be an interesting round. So I'm actually excited for it. Anyways, see you in the next one.